my best.
Your best? Losers always whine about their best. Winners go home and fuck the prom queen.
And welcome to this below average ranked podcast where our new intro is now done via cell phone on top of a microphone, but it actually sounded not bad.
No, it came through. Winners
came through.
When they fuck the prom queen. Anyway, so yeah, we're talking about
they get sprinkles on their ice cream.
Yeah, we're talking about the subway in Buffalo.
Shitty mass transit system we have here in Buffalo, which is the Metro Rail, which runs from the UB South Campus in North Buffalo.
Yeah. Yep. Williamsville.
Basically, basically down in a straight line. It's got a little bend to it, and it goes right downtown it ends at the arena downtown at the waterfront.
So this is it's going to get in the weird psyche of who I am as a person. Total piece of shit. So there's a subway entrance right down by my college. So we walk down, get in the subway, we take it down to the thing, and we get in this row, and they're doing the cold beer here, and my friend's dad, ex-friend, his dad goes,
wait.
Yeah.
They don't sell beer in the subway.
No. Sorry, we get to the arena.
Okay,
we get our
mushrooms.
Whoops! Time travel, mushrooms. So we get to the seats, and he goes, "Hey," my friend's dad goes, "Hey, it's going to turn into a pile of shit if we're trying to get beers and whatever." So one person is going to order for the entire row. He's going to say 7 beers, and then when we're done, we get next one.
3 hot dogs, 2 pretzels, and a French fry, and you want cotton candy. Okay.
Don't remember eating. It was just, we're just getting beer, roll with it, right?
And you said this is a Sabres-Leafs game, probably a weekend.
Friday night, probably.
Yeah, and they were always fucking stupid insane.
They travel well, and they're dicks.
Yes, those fucking Canadians.
Canadians are either so nice or they're the devil.
I don't think there's an in-between.
No, there can't be. No, there's no way.
And most of them that I know, my friends, are on the nice scale.
Yes.
The only dicks I ever saw were back in the day were at the Leafs, the Canucks, or the Canadians, and the Nordiques fans.
Ottawa people very rarely see them, but they were just dicks.
Yeah.
And Ottawa was always a muscle.
Well, Quebec always thought they were fucking the bee's knees or the queen's knees or whatever, the queen bee's knees, whatever they have up there.
Speak French.
Figurehead. Yeah.
Congratulations.
So many people just said they wish they could surround Quebec in a huge cement wall and just pump ocean water in there and drown every one of them. They're like, but they're frogs. They can swim. I guarantee you're getting just about everybody.
Yeah, some of them
tread water for so long, motherfuckers.
So we get down there, and my friend's dad, through his infinite wisdom, was like, "Hey, we're just gonna. When the next person's done with the beer, he orders for the whole row. Next person's done with the whole order for the whole row. So I'm like the last one on the row. So by the time it gets to me to order, I've already had like 9 beers because we have 9 fucking people, and at the time I'm all of 180 pounds, svelte stomach muscles, fucking those like the Ryan and Gosling, I call them, the little sex muscles. I don't know what they even are, but I had them.
You know what those? It's called a penis ravine.
Oh, good.
I heard that on one of the reality shows because it was a yacht show, and everybody on it has to be fit. The dudes are usually shirtless or in Speedos. And the one dude came out. I think they were just wearing like black pants and a little black tie, like Chippendales.
Nice.
And he had the fucking hip bones, and it just pointed right at his dick. And the head chick is like, "Look at the penis ravine on that guy." I got sent. I lost it. I started calling everything my penis ravine.
Just run down the block.
I don't have one per se, but I mean, it's there.
It'd be cool to have.
Yeah.
So, but and
it's way too much work that I'm fucking ready for.
This girl I wanted to, and this tells you exactly who I am as a person, and I don't even know why she dated me. Piece of shit. This girl I wanted to date was 2 seats ahead of us, and so I'm piling beer in. Everyone's just hammered.
Oh, yeah, that's right the way to her heart.
And we start just screaming dumb shit, like Rob, whatever, just dumb shit. And I remember her turning around, going like, "Hey," like the look, like you're trying to date me, and also you're a degenerate. And also, this is my dad that you haven't met yet. You know, the
Do
look,
yourself any favors right now, dummy.
the next time she looked at me was the last look she gave me after she dumped me 3 years later. We dated for
I was
3 years.
hoping that you said that the next time she looked at me, it was through a sniper rifle scope
3 years later, she's
with
like,
gun sights.
we're done. And I was like, oh, there's that look. Yeah, she does to me. Cool. Yeah. I punched a guy, a Leafs fan, in the face so hard. He was on so again, the Metro line, if it's above ground, it's free in Buffalo. So you can kind of take it up to
which runs basically from the arena up through the theater district.
3 or 4 blocks.
It's a little longer. It might be a mile long.
Yeah.
And then the rest of it's underground. You have to pay a couple dollars for it.
Yeah. So we're getting them back. We're hammered. And my friend Owen, who I don't think he's ever been in a fight in his life, my ex-friend Owen, who's never been in a fight in his life, he would just start jawing at people, like for no reason. So this guy is waiting till the doors are shutting and he spits on us. A very Canadian move, dare I say.
Yes. And
Not being
out.
racist.
Planned out, because what are you going to do?
Premeditated, spit directly in my face. And as the doors were shutting, I fit my fist through and punched him so hard in the face. Doors shut, train's gone. Next stop. But that guy was probably all set to go out on the town. And
Yo, I spit on those fucking American fucks. And next thing you know, he's got a fucking broken nose.
and no teeth.com. Yeah, fucking dick. But yeah, it's so I just found out that I'm flying to Buffalo, and that was the late. I think Rob Ray,
You're not. Why aren't you driving? You always drive.
because we're leaving Friday. We're in and out. We have a wedding on Saturday. Yeah. So, no. So I was gonna say, if you want to meet for lunch on Friday.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, let's meet for lunch on Saturday while you're fucking home at a wedding.
No, so
I'm just at a bar waiting for you.
So we're
you gonna show up?
We're flying out.
Selfie at a wedding. I'm like, you cunt. I would never speak to you again. That would be a good power move. Get me not to talk to you.
Yeah, so we're flying out at 8:00 on Friday. We're getting here at fucking 11:50. It's a 2-hour
Thursday morning.
Friday night.
No, dickhead. The game's Thursday. You are.
Hold on. Listen to me. You're doing that thing where you hear things that somebody isn't saying.
Oh, it might be the mushrooms talking, but your days are completely fucked up here.
Listen to me.
Hi, Phildo.
What's up? So we're flying from here.
Okay.
Thursday morning.
Yes.
At 5 a.m.
Yes. You'll be here about 11 o'clock-ish in the morning.
Right around noon. Yeah, let's call it. So if you want to meet for lunch Thursday, we definitely can. Because I got to check in the hotel, then we're going to go right to the stadium, right? Because
you can't check in that early unless you have early check-in.
3:00. So I can go to lunch and then check in. Okay, so stay with me. Narrative.
Okay.
I'm the narrator. You're the reader. Just
you get here at noon Thursday.
The
game is 8:00.
8:00.
Okay.
Check in the hotel, Slate Ave.
Yeah. You got to go right to the tailgate.
Right to the tailgate, right?
And you're coming with friends.
Coming with friends, yes.
Okay.
So we'll meet somewhere, go to lunch. If you can make it, great. If you can't, that's cool too. I understand.
Schedule PT.
Cool.
Monday, Wednesday that week. Okay.
Nice. So then Friday we're checking out probably around. I'll try to get a late checkout, so probably around 1. And then we're going to be hanging out till probably 6:00. Then we got to go to the airport around 6. So
you have a flight Friday night.
Friday night. Yep.
So you are technically going to be in Buffalo for 36 hours.
Basically, yeah. But at least it's not. So
you got that fuck you money. Man, that's sick. It's cool. Good for you.
Well, we have points for one of the tickets. So here's the deal. I don't have tickets to the game either. So I'm putting the old feelers out. If anyone knows anyone, I need 4 tickets to the game, preferably together. That's all. So if you know of anybody, if you want to speak about a horse.
Keep rolling the way they're rolling. That could be a big ticket item.
Mm-hmm. I saw that Fetus was getting rid of tickets, I think, for last week's game. So I might text him and say, hey, if you know anybody.
I just talked to him real quick this morning. So.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I just found out that Tanya booked the tickets. So we're good.
Coming in a game in 3 weeks.
Mhm.
You have no tickets to the game.
Nope, not yet.
Solid game plan though.
It's
Just
never
like that day that you and I went to the Bills game, and we didn't take beer. We had no idea what we were gonna do for a tailgate.
No.
How did we even get there?
How did somebody wake you up?
Was that the same? No, that wasn't the same day.
That's the same day.
So we went with Haz.
Yeah, I was
We
in.
just abandoned him. Was it the same day that we bogarted that fucking tailgate party?
Yeah.
Stood over that cooler like it was ours.
Yes.
And everybody's like, "Who the fuck are these guys?"
Yes. Phildo, it is Bucks Bills Thursday night game.
26. Chris's birthday is that Saturday.
So, but yeah, the night before I unlocked your kitchen window because I knew you were
You
gonna.
unlocked every fucking window in my house.
I knew what you were gonna do. I knew you were gonna. You were like, no.
It was just you, me, and Haz that went to the game.
Yeah, I slept at Haz's house. Woke up. We drove to your house, and I was knocking on the door. I was texting you to no avail, as you do.
Oh.
You get a little.
It has his being has. He's like, bro, he ain't waking up. Let's just go. You're like, no, man. I unlocked every one of his windows last night. We're going in.
I'm rolling through the window, baby. So I grabbed 4 beers. I think you only had 4 beers left because we hung out at your house. I think the day before too.
It was like fucking
Eggs and eggs. I think.
eggs and eggs.
Yeah. So I grabbed the 4 beers you had, put them in a bag, got in Haz's car or Jeep or whatever. We drove to the stadium. We hung out, tailgated for a little bit. He had to go do some work thing, I believe.
Oh, okay. So that's how we ended up by ourselves.
Yeah.
Remember we walked through that one tailgate and that lady gave us half of those Wegman subs? Or
Yeah,
a quarter Wegman sub and a cookie?
Yeah, and a cookie. And then we were walking.
We're like, we have 4 beers and a plastic bag.
Yeah.
They're getting warmer by the minute. They're like, have a cold beer for fuck's sake.
Yeah. So my sister's boyfriend from London he's flying in now, and they're going to go to a couple games while he's here. He's in town till.
So he's legit in the backyard of the Bills playing this weekend, and he's coming here. So
Yeah.
it's like the opposite of what a Bills
Yeah,
fan
he's
would do.
having insider trading a little bit, but he's come to the United States so many times that I guess there's like weird. He was going to try to go to that game, I believe. But it's either you go now or you can't go till after Christmas, and he wants to be in town for Christmas when we're all there.
So he's got like a window to fly.
Yeah, it's weird. So he had to take it. So, but yeah,
I get it now.
but I told them, I was like, just go, dress in Bill's shit, and she's like, oh no, he's got an American flag fucking jumper suit he's gonna wear, and I'm like, okay, he'll be a huge hit being with a British accent.
Austin Powers, sit the fuck down.
Everyone will love him. So you can literally walk. Buffalo is one of the greatest places of all time for this. Shut up. You can.
How did you even know I was gonna?
I know
say-
you're a piece of shit.
Fuck
No
you.
offense, I love you, but you can show up to the tailgate with literally nothing. Walk around, start shooting the shit. You're doing shots out of a fucking bowling ball. You're getting pizza out of a fucking file cabinet. You're doing the goddamn thing, and then all of a sudden it's time for the game, and you're drunk, and you've spent $0. You parked 0 cars. I mean, you could literally go there and just show up without parking your fucking car there.
True, that tailgate party that Ryan was a part of, that he brought us in, and he
No,
legit
it was
told
Ryan-
us,
it was Ryan's
you
friend.
guys, yes,
Ingram Micro was
yeah.
the company.
They're
Yep.
like, hey, these are big time. They had fucking campers,
Yep.
huge screen TVs,
Mhm.
high end beer, high end food. Everything was nice. They all had fucking sweaters tied around their neck, and we have a plastic bag full of 4 fucking beers.
You're almost still in your jammies because I woke up and we're like, we're leaving. Get the fuck in the car before something bad happens to you.
Chris is like, fuck you, Chris. and we went, and we show up at that tailgate, and Ryan's like, please don't embarrass me. Just
He was-
behave.
He
Just
is,
drink.
yeah, his friend.
Hey, and he introduced us to a bunch of people.
Yeah,
We're like,
they were
hey
great.
man, what's up? And we were talking to them, and they're like, "Oh yeah, beer's over here." And we stored a giant fishing cooler. He's like 6 feet long, 8 feet deep, and we just stood
Yeah.
there.
Bitch.
Somebody would come and get a beer. Like, what are you doing? Like, we're coming to get beer. Who do you know? It was like our beer. And there was 8 million beers in there, and we were literally proofing people. Where's your Ingram micro card? Like,
Yeah.
"Oh, fix yours." We don't need one.
Yeah, no, dude, we
Then we were like, we gotta go.
but here's the deal. I didn't have tickets to that game either. I scalped them when we got there.
Oh, that's right.
It's never.
Shortly after we went and decanted wine with Owen and his dad.
That's true. Yeah.
That's when we left. As soon as I said that.
Yes. Yeah. And
And
that,
then we only have a bag full of beer. They're like, "Oh, shall we decant?" And I look at you. You look at me. You're like, "We got somebody to meet."
yeah. And all we had to do is walk to the road and get tickets. Like that's it. So worst case is I know we can score tickets. Best case is I'll have somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody. And we'll figure it out. You know, best
can put the
case
word out
scenario
for
is that Ryan has some box seats and I can get in that thing, but I doubt it. I would like to meet, because Ryan always does something with Thurman. I would like to arrange that. That'd be cool. Like if
We would have to go to Batavia Downs, and that ghost is going to steal more of our money.
that was pretty interesting.
was
I mean,
wild,
obviously, it's a weird anomaly, so who knows? But
And okay, if you're going to stage that, I would have done it closer to Halloween.
they
Okay.
could have done better if they were staging it.
But that's the thing, though.
Or Ryan's
You can't teach old people how
She
to
acted very well.
act.
Yeah, she did very well.
But I don't think it was staged. And she legit looked fucking panicked.
I know that old people can't act because after Ryan's, I think grandmother died, I bought him a porno called Granny Takes a Tinkle, and it was, and it was all.
I remember hearing this. You're
Can
pretty much the worst fucking friend anyone could have.
you guess the plot of Granny Takes a Tinkle? Just say, okay. Let's say that someone says, "Hey, you need to write the script." Granny Takes a Tinkle for a porno. How would you start it out?
It's a cool dark night.
Close.
Granny is drinking some spirits. She's not a beer drinker, so she's probably having like some whiskey. A little glass of whiskey on the rocks.
Maybe some asparagus.
And she's watching Murder, She Wrote.
Ooh, okay.
And then the whiskey hits. Granny has now to tinkle.
So you did.
The music starts to hit a crescendo, and she opens the bathroom door.
And just whizzes all over her grandson.
Her grandson is in there masturbating to granny panty porn.
There you go. Okay, you're not even close to the script. The script starts by
Fuck. Will this script work though? Can we sell this?
yes. Yeah, I think you are the Quentin Tarantino of granny tinkle porn. But it starts out. It's a black screen. It says "Granny takes a tinkle," and then it fades right in, and it's an old lady pissing on some dude.
And she replied to an ad on Craigslist looking for wet work.
Yes, yeah.
We completely misunderstood the assignment there.
I've been
The
drinking.
guy shows up. He's black. He's got a nice tie on. He's screwing a silencer onto his 9mm, and then she just pisses on him. His gun jams.
It's so slippery from the medication. Her piss is very viscous.
That's a great fucking word.
So
And it plays so well with this stupid storyline we have.
he can't hold on to the gun because there's so much viscousy granny pee. But yeah, I've never had a problem getting tickets eventually, so we'll figure it out.
Oh fuck.
But yeah, I was gonna try to drive up for the Bills Miami game with a couple friends, and he still is motherfucking me for not going. But I was like, okay, we're gonna drive 24 fucking hours. We're gonna stop in either Cincinnati or Columbus for the night, and then we'll get on to the game and stuff like that. And I'm like, okay, so we're gonna drive like 40 hours realistically because we're gonna stop, start, whatever, that kind of shit. And Tiny couldn't get that much time off work. I'd already driven a bunch of times to Buffalo.
Yeah, yeah.
And like, I'm going to go up there for what I thought was going to be a bully beatdown, like drive. And this guy's a Miami fan. So I'm like, we're going to drive all that way. And then you're going to be talking shit about how bad the Bills sucked the entire way. Now seeing that game, I'm like, man, it would have been great to go and just talk shit through fucking all those states. But
we didn't have tickets either the week before my wedding.
No,
Did we not?
No, I just go,
those motherfuckers too.
Let's go scalp.
How did we get my cooler there? Did we go? We went and tailgated with Michelle to begin with, right?
We got dropped off by Krista, I believe.
She was not happy when she picked us up
with Abo, and they dropped us off at like, I don't know, 9 a.m.
Yeah,
after she made us Coors Light and white bread egg sandwiches.
Breakfast sandwiches.
Delicious.
She learned that from my dad. Yeah.
Those hit.
Was that the day we did we were in the rain ponchos with Haz?
Yeah. Yes. That was the time. Yep. And that was actually just the anniversary a couple days because your anniversary is coming up, or you just had your anniversary.
Yeah. This was like a 2 week ago thing.
Yeah.
Remember it popped up. Yeah.
Ryan, again, this is like youth because I would never do this now, but Ryan was like, yeah, they outlawed tailgating in this one lot. Now that's done. Now you can tailgate again. But remember they were getting a little squirrely with tailgating because the one dude died or some shit.
Yeah.
Like he froze to death. That's thinning the herd. It's fine. But he's like, how fast do you think you can get over this fence? I'm like, I can get over that fence I can get over and back in like 30 seconds. He's like, there's no fucking way. So I hopped up,
stopwatch,
ripped the ass out of my pants, hopped back over and did it in like, I don't know, 18 seconds. He's like, holy shit. But then I had to go the entire Bills game with
my butt cheek hanging out.
That's fine. But yeah, so I just found out that's what we're doing. So we're going to do it. It'll be fun.
36-hour whirlwind trip to Buffalo.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
Pizza Logs. I know a place.
Yeah. I mean, they've never had pizza logs. I mean, there's just so much to force feed into non-Buffalonians that you just do it.
If you're coming for 36, there's no way you got one shot. And it's like, hey, you want some really good chicken wings? We're going to go to Barbell. I mean, I know there's other places that are just as good. We get it. People, we do.
You have to.
But you can't give them the damn tour in 36 hours, especially if you're coming in on a flight. You got to get checked in a hotel. I mean, you basically have Thursday afternoon, small window.
Yep.
And then Friday afternoon, smallish window.
Yep.
That's it.
Yep. And the thing that sucks too about flying out and not going right to the airport is that you're an asshole lugging the luggage around too. You know what I mean? Like, so we got to go to a place, put the bags down, hang out for a little bit. So yeah, I'm going to call this sober-ish October. I'm going to try to get to, in the 20s. If I can do that, I'm pretty damn proud of myself. But I think it's technically illegal if you're not court ordered to not drink, to not have a beer at a Bills tailgate. I'm not going to not do that. I'm not, I'm all for goals and objectives. Stay true to the course and shit like that. But come on, I got to at least have a beer. I got to. So yeah, I'm excited. That's going to be fun. I'm going to try to go to a Bills game sometime in December. Take my sisters, Tanya. I don't think I'll take the kids because it'll be too cold, and I don't want to hear that they're cold the entire time. But yeah, so we got a couple things lined up. I would like to hit a hockey game when I'm up for Christmas. Hopefully we can work that out because I think the kids would love going to a hockey game.
Yeah.
That's legit. So yeah, we're going to do it.
When we're in Vegas, if the Knights make the playoffs, it'll be playoff time.
Gotta go.
And I'm like, I'm not missing it again. I'm pissed. I let Dean talk me out of it before when I won all that fucking money the first night.
Yep.
And I'm like, he's like, tickets are like $80-$90. I'm like, dude, I'm buying. I'm buying the tickets to the game. Get us in the door, and I'll buy the beers.
Yep.
I kind of want to go gambling this and everything. I'm like, dude, I want to go to the Fortress and see a fucking game. That's all I want to do.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm pissed. I'm missing the Packers in Vegas this weekend, Monday night.
Yeah,
that would have been awesome. I was so pumped to buy tickets that Krista didn't know for that game. She's like, they're like $300. I'm like, I can win that the first fucking night.
Or you could be down.
Yeah,
who knows?
Just like today at poker. That went well.
I think if you have plans of doing well in order to make the night, you're
fucked. You're just the expectations. Fuck.
I don't believe in luck
happens.
When it comes to gambling, but
I do.
There's a lot of luck in it.
I don't have any of that.
Yeah, there's a lot of luck in it. Yeah. The worst is when you go, I've been having bad luck for so long that of course I'm going to force this one because it's my time for luck to come around. Yeah. And lady
things are going to turn.
Literally tells you to go fuck yourself.
She just punches you right in the taint.
That's what she does.
I feel like that donkey in that video.
Yeah, that's what she does. She's just, she's just an asshole.
Donkey kicks you right in the fucking schlong.
I told you they opened this casino here, and it's not bad. It's kind of like a micro casino, I would call it. It's got like pretty small floor for table games. Probably
the one downtown.
Yeah.
No?
I would even say this one's smaller, but super clean, awesome. But the time I went there, I was like, I put 100 on in this blackjack machine, and it just was uncanny getting 23 4 fucking times in a row, hitting on 14, hitting on 15, hitting on 16. Like when the dealer's showing a face card, you got to hit on 16. You have to.
I don't know much about blackjack. I know
Me
the
either,
obvious
but I think
goal.
I do that.
And I told Chris when we go to Vegas, I'm gonna sit down at the lower limit blackjack. I'm gonna find one. It's like a $5 table, maybe a $10 table, and I'm gonna go to the gift store and buy the blackjack card, and I'm gonna sit at the table and play with it. And they said that they actually prefer if you do that, so you're not holding up the game and whatever. And they're like, at least you're playing it by the book.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, dealer's showing 3. I have 15. I'm supposed to stay here.
Yep.
Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna stay. And it's like, you're not hitting on fucking 17.
Right.
Like, I feel a 4 coming. It's got to come, right? But getting my ass kicked all day. A 4's got to come, or a 3.
The best
Bam.
we were at, Rye wanted to go put bets in Canada because you couldn't sports bet in America. So we all pile in his car. We drive all the way the fuck up there. And he puts in like $1 bet on a team. I'm like, oh my God. So but we're with guys, they want to go to the casino.
$2 fucking bet hero.
Right. So
amazing.
It's amazing what he does. So, but we got next to this lady. I got next to this lady at blackjack, and she's just like walking me through it. So I took $50 or $100 or whatever it was, and got it into 275, 280 or something like that. Cashed out of that. Then we started playing the roulette game, and took $50 into like 300. And then my stupid ass, because I thought we're at a casino, everything's going to be free. They had those big ass beer steins. So I go to the waitress. I'm like, oh yeah, we'll take a round of beers and just get it on me. They were $28 a piece.
Canada and Niagara Falls, USA, the drinks are free if you're gambling.
Yeah.
Like that day you, me, and Big Hurt went. We sat at the bar and played video poker. Free beers.
Yeah.
Downtown, they're $7 a bottle.
Oh, I know. We ran a tab up the last time we were there.
Yeah, that was bad.
Yeah,
We
not
also
only.
got our asses kicked that night.
Yeah, we're not good at gambling.
Big time.
I think lifetime. I'm probably still down.
I do not like going downtown, swiping my card, seeing what rewards I have, and then I get real curious.
And you hit that one button that tells you your P&L.
Yeah, I go over and hit the win-loss. I'm like, oh boy.
Down
And a fucking minus sign in front of 4, close to 5 digits is like, really? And all I get is like $100 in comps that I can buy beer with.
Yeah. Awesome. Awesome. Yeah. So I'm excited. That was just, I walked upstairs and she's like, I can use points for one of the cards and I guess I'll just buy the other one. I'm like, since I kind of work with Ryan sometimes, not really, but sometimes, it's technically a travel expense. So technically, from an accounting standpoint, I can get that in the hotel somewhat taken care of.
Discounted, yeah.
Somewhat. I think, 30%, 40%, whatever.
Yeah,
But
whatever.
who the fuck cares? It's, you know what? You work real hard and sometimes you got to spend some money. Why not?
You do. And that's what I tell my wife. It's like, well, I can't really get away with it now. I'm like, I'll just make more, next week. I haven't worked since March. It doesn't really work like that right now. But I'm like, yeah, we'll just make more next week. And she's like, I'll make more next week, as she hikes up her pants. And I'm like,
I wear the pants in this relationship, bitch. Yeah. But whatever. It's going to be fun. And then I won't be in town through November, but then December, we're definitely going to be up. The rumor has
like 3 Michigan games in November, so I'm going to be gone a lot.
We were trying or pontificating on the idea. Good job. On the idea of coming up for the New Year's game. Bills are playing on New Year's.
Are they?
Christ with you. You need to get.
I'm gassy right now, dude. I'm drinking a fucking box of wine already.
That'll because it's carbonated. That'll make you burp. It's not.
Just gassy.
Yeah. So I think we're gonna try to. We might do that. We might not. But that would be really fun if we came up for New Year's Eve on that. So that's New Year's Eve.
They
Go
play
to the game.
Saturday night.
They play Sunday night. It's New Year's Eve.
I have no idea what it is.
Yeah, New Year's Eve is Sunday. So hang out all day Saturday. Go out Saturday. Go to the Bills game. Go out for New Year's. I think if I do go, I think it'd be really fun to do like remember Tux and Pucks?
Yeah.
Imagine going to the Bills game kind of like really, really dressed up, you know?
That's fun.
Yeah, freezing our dicks off. Yeah. But yeah, so that's the travel plans, I guess. I was trying. So Hurt and I did Detroit for Thanksgiving, and he's like, we should do another thing where we all go somewhere, but we're going to fucking Arkansas, and that's tough to ask him to drive from Buffalo to Arkansas, you know. But yeah, I saw this one thing that is kind of reminds me of a story that I told you that happened to me on a Thanksgiving where, and I can't get, she doesn't listen to podcasts. Anyways, I'm related to somebody that they own this house. It was the first time in the house, and they go, it's Thanksgiving. Before we have our Thanksgiving meal, we have to give thanks to the tribes that inhabited this land before, right? So, and whatever, if I will believe in what other people believe in, and it's totally fine.
Why?
It really doesn't affect, like, as long as it's not preachy.
You're just blind following that, or
Yeah.
what?
Well, no, I won't follow it, but I'll be like, all right, if that's what you believe in, who the fuck am I to say that, you know, that's not a thing? You know what I mean? Like to a degree. Now, if you believe that,
Your sunglasses right now have the reflection of the computer screen in both eyes. You almost look like a fucking 90s P. Diddy, Missy Elliott, Mace kind of video. Right now.
Ha.
Yeah.
So I found this. Let me see if I can. Yeah, there we go. I'm gonna unmute. And so this reminded me exactly of
Enhance.
how I felt during the this speech. Hold on. Let's see if the fucking controls can work for this pile of thing. Facebook. This is called. Wait. So whose land are we on? And I want to.
Oh, Jesus Christ! You did mention this earlier.
Yeah.
Fuck.
And I want a Chrome tab. Yep. And I want to.
Dude, you telling me that story about what happened before you guys were allowed to eat on Thanksgiving?
Yeah.
And you're like, I just legit want to take a bone out of this turkey and just slice my fucking throat.
Yeah. Yeah. But guess what? There was no turkey because it was a vegan Thanksgiving.
Oh, that's true.
Evening's performance, we would like to acknowledge that this theater stands on territory of the Anishinaabe, the Haudenosaunee, the Huron-Wendat, and the Petun First Nations.
Is that Madonna?
This is no, but she talks like Madonna. This is exactly the, you know, like every YouTuber that when they explore the buildings and shit, they'll be like, "We found an abandoned mansion." Like
that fucking stupid monotone.
they had that intonation, and you're like, "Okay."
Oh wow!
I think mushrooms really help my vocab.
I don't know, but that word works. That's a good word. I
so
like your giant finger.
Arsenio. Oh my god, my hands are huge and they're all tracky. What are you, George Sakai?
Is anybody else seeing this?
Here we go.
We are also mindful of broken covenants and the need to make right with all our relations. And now, please enjoy the show.
Oh, sorry. Hello. Sorry. Excuse me. Should we go?
Excuse me?
Oh no. I just mean if we're on someone else's land, shouldn't we leave?
Oh, no. The theater is here now. We'd just like to acknowledge whose land it is.
I'm sorry. I'm so confused. So if we're on someone else's land, shouldn't we do something about that? Or
Hopefully we'll enjoy the performance.
oh, okay. So some of the money from the ticket sales of the show are going to the indigenous communities.
Well, no.
A portion of them.
No, the ticket sales go to the theater.
So is the money from the bottled water sold here going to the First Nations for clean drinking water, or?
Oh, no, that money goes to Nestle.
Nestle.
They're a sponsor.
I'm so sorry. I'm so confused. So, whose land are we on? What are we doing?
It's a dialogue.
How are we making right?
Well, there's a plaque you can read in the lobby.
I don't understand.
I'm getting a message from the stage manager that we need to begin the show, so please take your seats.
But,
Have a good time.
but,
Good night.
guess I'll sit down.
All right, so this is obviously just a skit.
Yeah.
Because I remember the first time I saw that, I was like, "What?"
Yeah, I mean,
I'm like,
I've been in situations
hang on.
where it's such an awkward conversation, and the one person either they legit don't get what they're asking, or they're so dialed into making you feel like an idiot that
Yeah,
it's-
they're a little too pretentious for everything, and like
Yeah.
you said, they're holier than thou, and they want to show you that they have superior knowledge.
Yeah.
And they're better and all that shit. And I would have, if that shit ever happened wherever I was, that lady in the audience, I would have that down. So
Yeah,
what
yeah.
the fuck are we doing here?
Yeah.
Well, we're on the Navajo land and whatever. I'm like, okay, cool. So what are we doing to help them? What are we doing to further them? What are they getting from this? Well, nothing.
Yeah. Oh no, they're all dead. So we just want to acknowledge that they were once
And
here.
it just same thing goes for them fucking renaming all the teams. And then you get the actual Navajo leaders coming and saying, this is a travesty because our chief Whitehorse was being honored as the logo for this school. And now you just took it away because you think it hurts our feelings?
Yeah.
We were honored for that. Like,
What's funny?
Iroquois School had to change their fucking name.
Really?
They're in a big fight about it. And now they might have to change the name of Iroquois School itself.
Yeah.
Like any team named after like Indians or Warriors or Chiefs, they're all like the Lancaster. They used to be like the Redskins or something like that. But they were the Redskins back in the day. They fucking wiped that right out. Like you're no longer that. Now you're the Lancers. It's like, what the fuck is going on? And every head of the Indian tribes that these people are representing are like, no, we didn't want this.
Yeah.
At what point were you ever going to ask us?
Now,
Say, hey, you know what? Let's set up a meeting and ask the people who are representing what they think. Not once, because
if you were
cancel culture.
If you were Mr. Washington, right? Like it's your team. You're not your Dan Snyder because that guy was just a fucking
He was
weirdo.
just a dick. So you're the owner of the Redskins.
Yeah. And well, first of all, why? So a commander, if you look at history,
They named that after the fucking commander in chief, who right now is a complete and utter fucking.
well, but hold on, like a commander was actually like that's a military term, right? And I'm sure the military and the Native Americans didn't get along well, right? So like they took the name Redskins, which sure you could say that's attributed to a negative connotation, sure, but why wouldn't you keep the logo that's an Indian chief that I think the art was actually done by a Native American? Keep that and call them
White calf.
the Washington Warriors or something like that, right?
Yeah.
A strong, proud thing, or whatever the vernacular for the warrior type in that tribe. Name them that. Don't name you name the team. You strip the team of a proud Native American logo and took the team and made it Commanders, which Commanders are the ones that eviscerated the Indian population.
And they're talking about another name change now that the new owners are there. They're talking about possibly changing that name again. I did like their helmets and jersey choices the other night, last night.
Two dogs fucking beauty.
But I mean, if I'm the owner of the Redskins, get Dan Snyder because he's a piece of shit out of the way.
Sure.
And now everybody's calling for change.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be like, okay, who we're named after this Seneca Nation tribe.
Sure.
Who do my people get in touch with their people? Set a meeting.
Yep.
Come in and say, listen, I am the new owner. I can do whatever the fuck I want.
We want to erase the negative stereotypes, but we still want to stay true
Yes.
to how proud and
what can we do here? Do you feel honored by this? If you don't have a problem with it, we are not caving to the fucking masses.
Yep.
I'm not. And you know what? If that costs me millions, so be it. What do you want?
And what I would do,
like, hey,
if I was him, I'd have this on my speakerphone, and they'd be like, "And so, how come you're taking it?" Boop. Well, and it'd be the answer from the actual, Seneca people, whoever they were, right? And then I'd just be like that, and be like, "That's the only question." But what about? Okay,
just keep playing it over and over.
Yeah.
Oh, but I have a question. Boop. This is what you're hearing right now.
Yep.
Fuck your feelings.
Yep.
These are the only people that matter in this situation. Why haven't the Blackhawks been renamed? How come the Chiefs haven't been renamed?
Mm-hmm.
All this shit. The Cleveland Indians are now the fucking Guardians. They got rid of Chief Wahoo because apparently it hurt people's feelings. Everybody's like, holy Indian people were like, you are just wiping us. You fucking took our land. You fucked us over. Now you're just wiping us out of history altogether without consulting us at all.
And the Cleveland Indians were named the Cleveland Indians because they were the first baseball team to have Native Americans on their team. and that's gone now.
I'll fucking drill some wells and buy a fucking team and say, hey, who can I represent proudly? And this is what I'm going to do. And if I want to hurt people's feelings, but not the people like the Indians or, the fucking Serbians or whoever. Fucking
the Karens.
Yeah. Every fucking Karen, I want your head to explode.
We're the, I'm trying to think of a city. We're the Omaha Fat Karens.
Yeah.
It's just some fat, angry lady.
With a bad haircut.
And the cheerleaders hold up signs and it says, we want to talk to your manager. We want to.
Where's your manager?
Oh man, the Fat Karens.
You hear the chant at the game. Where's your manager?
Fat Karens dropped a barn burner to the gay dykes. What? So
dykes, all they do is just throw up scissor signs the whole fucking time. Like, yeah, let's cut some shit up.
Man, the gay dykes, they really gotta.
Wait, isn't that redundant?
Yeah, I know. That makes them straight now. I don't know fucking know.
Two wrongs don't make a right.
I wonder where the term dyke came from. To call like a dyke is a dam.
Yeah, but it depends how you spell it. It's spelled two different ways, right?
D-I-K-E is the bad one. D-Y-K-E is the dam? No, wait.
Yeah.
No, which one is the bad one in that situation? Because we like dykes. We like lesbians.
Sure. Fine. I'm a lesbian.
Sure.
Okay, so I typed in D-Y-K-E, Dykes in bike history, Dykes tool, Dykes on bikes logo. So I think the D-Y-K-E is the good one.
Okay. Where?
Dyke. Hang on. Oh shit. The DI the DI one is the good one. I mean, the other one's not bad. Don't DIKE is a long wall or embankment built to prevent flooding from the sea.
Oh, so here do you want to hear the history of why it's negative to call a lesbian woman a dyke? From the mid-1900s.
DYKE is a variant spelling of dyke, and that's all they give you.
Yeah. So this is dyke slang.
Yeah.
From the mid-19th century to the early 20th century, dyke had been an American slang for a well-dressed man. Dyked out and out on the dyke meant a young man was dressed in his best clothes. The word dyke was used in the 1950s as a derogatory term for lesbians by straight people, probably because they dressed like nice-looking men. And that's where that term came from. Wow, you learn something new every day. Wow.
Dude, did I get banned on Facebook?
Probably.
I can't comment.
Oh, no, we're because we probably commented on the vaccines on the last one. So
like there's the live chat. I have no chat box. I cannot type anything, but I can like shit, which usually doesn't happen.
We are,
Hang on. I gotta close out of the fucking. Let me just close everything. Open back. Go to. Oh,
I can comment.
Oh, you can.
Yeah, I think. There we go. Hi. We're on a tight leash when it comes to these things, right?
Let's just call a spade and say I'm on the tight leash.
Well, I think we've just used 90 derogatory terms because you can't say dyke, you can't say, and you can't say spade a spade. I think, right? Because where do
wait? Hang on. I have to go to my notifications. No, that's not it. I got to go to my a
spade come from. So there's another one. Let's see. Now we found our way. In its oldest form, the phrase was actually calling a fig a fig. Woo, that would be funny if friends were here. And a trough. What's a troua? Trough? Trough. Trough.
Like what cows and shit feed out of trough.
The racial undertones were a later addition. The spade in this phrase was originally understood to be a gardening tool. Okay, all right.
Help and support inbox. Your alerts. I have one new. Okay. My comment goes against community standards on hate speech. That was August 2nd. So I'm good.
Yeah, we're good. We're in the clear.
Well, I'm good. You're fine. Okay. So pages. Okay, don't want to log in.
We're
Back here. Oh, there it is. Okay.
we've been, dare I say, negatively affected by Facebook, I would say. No one sees our stuff anymore.
We are and it's funny too because I tell fuckhead here, I'm like, dude, I got shadow banned. He's like, you aren't important enough. But you don't understand. The list of violations I have on Facebook is closing in on 4 pages long.
Yeah.
I've had more 30-day bans than I can count. And every time I get one, they legit come out and say, you are throttled down. All your shit's going to the bottom of the feeds.
Yeah.
So like I will, and here's the thing too, is like if I put up a post and I'm like, oh fuck the Red Sox or whatever, dude, right to the bottom. If I swear, it gets shoved to the bottom.
Yeah.
So I gotta watch how I word things. And just today, just this afternoon or this morning, we were talking about something on Facebook, and I said something that I'm like, you fucking, or fuck you, pussy. Boom. Hey,
Yep.
man, this might hurt somebody's feelings. Thank you for stopping that and giving me the chance to delete the comment
Yep.
and carry on. This is what they need to fucking do instead of instant ban. Hey,
Yep.
if I hit fuck it, I'm rolling a dice, then guess what? I deserve it.
Yep.
But I appreciate it. But me getting banned on fucking Twitter
That was funny.
dude, everybody at poker's like, bro, I held you here. You're fucking funny. You have stories. You're a fucking great guy. You're good at poker, and we enjoy having you here. He goes, but hearing that was an A++ comment, and he goes, you're here now.
Oh, you got.
He's like, if my hand could go higher, I would take it up there.
But they're all
and
old, so they can't read.
They are, but they got the gist of it, except for the one old lady. She's like, but you did threaten a sitting president. I'm like, no, I didn't. I did not directly say that.
Yeah.
It's contextual.
I remember here
And
back in the day. This is like I think when I still lived in East Aurora, so I'm like 7, let's just say. But I remember my mom saying, like, my dad disagreed with who was in office at that time. I believe it was Reagan, but no, my dad is more Republican, I think. Can't ask him because he died. Aww. But miss you, Dad. Love you, miss you. But I remember my mom saying, well, no matter who's in office, you can't say bad things about them. And I was like, okay, I get it. Respect the office, respect that. But the second the office wants to start respecting the people again, then maybe I'll get back on that train. That's all I'm saying. Hey, I was thinking, since we have a little bit of time,
I have 34 minutes.
I saw this thing today called, oh man, it's all spaced out. So hold on, let me figure out how to fix this thing real quick. That's not too bad. You'll be able to see it. It is from Realtor.com, and it's the 5 castles you can buy for under $1 million in the United States. Now, I will call bullshit on this immediately because to me, a castle can't be in the United States because that's not a thing, right?
Why not?
You can have a house that looks like a castle, but it's not a castle. I would say we need to agree on some sort of age limit for the building. You know what I mean? Does that make sense to you or no? Like
It does, but it doesn't.
It's like to me, Scottish castles are from the 16th.
Okay, so yeah, you're basically right. A large building, typically of the medieval period,
Ooh, say it
fortified
again.
against attack. Medieval,
Say it again.
medieval period.
I would say
Fortified against attack with thick walls. Yeah, boy.
nice.
Battlements, towers, and in many cases, a moat. I always wanted a fucking moat.
There is a house here that was for sale that, with a little bit of ingenuity,
Because if
would have a moat.
London's watching, and if I had a moat, I would pay him lots of money just to swim around in it.
Would you pay him to dress like Ursula from Little Mermaid?
No.
Okay.
I would have him be the house manatee.
I'd have him dress like Ursula, and I would have Granny take a big.
Speaking of, if we're gonna go back to Granny's while he's watching,
Ooh.
Fuck.
You can't out him. He has to tell the story.
I can't say it because his wife might be watching.
His wife?
His wife. I've been freaking, as you can see, box wine. It's catching up right now. Got 30 minutes left. And I had to do an unsavory thing to save his ass once, and it involved grandmother's unmentionables. So that's as much as I'm going to say.
So this one, if you can see it,
Hang on, enhance.
3721 Crestview Drive, Valley Springs, California. This,
dude, I don't know.
would you call that a castle? I would not call it a castle.
I would call that like neo-modern, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
There's
It'd
no
be
moat.
like a goth revival, let's
But
call it.
it's good because it's up on top of a hill.
Looks cool.
It looks cool. It looks cool.
Looks cool. $850. Not mad at the price.
6,400 square feet.
Yeah.
Damn.
Pretty sick.
Okay.
This one.
London, do you really want yes or no in the chat? Do you really want me to tell this story? It's not the worst.
This
You've
one
probably owned up to it by now.
in Orion, Illinois, not too far away. I think it's far away. Illinois is really big.
It's a lot bigger than you think. Hang on.
That one looks castle-y, I would say. Castle-y.
Yeah. Where are we going? Orion?
Yeah.
The belt?
Yes. It's near the Iowa border, so it's kind of far away. But that's a
5.5 hours from you, due north.
I think that's a pretty cool. I would say that looks
Okay.
more castle-y than the other one, right?
Yes, this is more castle-y than the other one. How big is it?
Let's go to
right there.
Sorry. 27 acres, love it. 75.
Wow, 76. That doesn't even look as big as the other one. Might be a bad angle. They probably need to trim the shrubs back. Make it look bigger.
With those thick walls,
Yeah,
babe.
look at that fucking phallus.
I mean, you could totally throw people out of this window though, and just fucking, if they wronged you.
Eat them right outside.
Alden, Michigan. Don't know where that is.
Me neither. That one's $1 million.
I would not say
No, that's not a castle.
not a castle.
That's a new build.
Yeah, you can have
Yeah.
what are those called? Gables?
Gables.
Yeah. Gables. Don't like that one. Connecticut, not a fan of Connecticut in general. That looks like Vinny Chase's house.
Yes,
That to me is not a castle.
No, I mean, just because you have a turret and a round tower doesn't make it a castle. 3,500 square feet. It's
1937. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. My house is bigger than that.
Yeah.
New Orleans. This one's got to be cool. I didn't see this.
Ah, Jesus Christ! It looks like a fucking White Castle.
Yeah. Yeah. Yo, you got burgers in there that'll make shit my parents in 10 minutes? It's got the water.
Yeah.
This is primed for a moat.
Okay. Yes. You have the water there. You could probably dig a moat around the other 3/4 of it.
1,300 square feet.
I would want a drawbridge though.
1,300.
Having a moat.
It's not a castle with 1,300 square feet. I'm sorry.
no.
It's not.
No.
Not a castle. Okay. So then so those are the 5 that you can buy under $1 million in the United States. I think the clear winner is either this one
Yeah.
or going up to the California one simply for the view.
No. Go. So that one, keep going. Okay. That's my front runner. I'm going with that second one.
That looks like a carriage house.
I mean, it looks like
That's where the
those people own horses. Yes.
Yes.
And they're like, hey, man, we got this perfect build. It's an old building. We're going to completely update it, but make it look old. And they failed.
Now, if I go to
I want the second one. I would take that as a castle.
One that's kind of gridded or no?
Huh?
Do you see? Are you still on the?
I'm in the new build one with
So
the turret and the round room
share
inside.
this tab instead. Okay, now we see these ones. Okay, so these ones are actual castles, kind of. Now this one's in Georgia, not a castle.
No, that
This one
something like you'd build with Legos.
in the
No.
West France.
Oh, this house has 5 gables. Nope, nada.
Hey, we're on our quest for the Holy Grail. No, he's not interested. He already has one.
Yeah.
This is a key word here. This is a chateau.
Yeah,
A chateau is the holiday house for rich people that already have a castle. Cool.
Yeah.
18th century, got the age, but that's a chateau. One in Michigan.
One of those things called You go on vacation, they
Villa.
sell you. No. They try to sell you the.
Timeshare?
Yeah, that's what that is. The chateaus are timeshares for rich people.
Right. Well,
Thank
so,
you.
so I was like, the timeshare can't be correct.
I'm like, it was. I'm
So-
like,
I heard that whoever made Versailles in France, they would leave. They built other castles periodically for the guy to go to. Maybe Louis. Let's just say it's Louis, because you can't go wrong. I think there's a bunch of Louis, right? But Versailles would get so overran with sewage and the smell of shit that they would leave Versailles, go to other castles and chateaus throughout the year, and then come back to Versailles when all this shit went away, and then they'd shit it back up and go again. So this one, 18th century, I think age plays age in castles work. Connecticut doesn't count. This one's kind of castle-y, I would say. But again, chateau.
yeah.
What's the difference between chateau and castle? Let's look that up.
I think there's a lot different. I'm not seeing many castles here, man.
Chateau. God damn it. Chateau and castle. Wow. Okay, there we go. Although the French word for chateau is generally translated as castle, it is more likely to mean a country house or a manor house. There we go. We're on the same page here. Burke, France. Dig it. There's that one.
There's that one we saw before.
Well, that one's even
the one on the left.
Yeah. And this one too. This is the Illinois house. It's just a
Yeah.
different angle.
Oh,
Nice.
boy.
Careful. I
That
think
was Bose.
opened a door.
I'm not seeing castles here, man.
This one I would say is
No, nope.
Spain.
Spanish castle. Okay. Oh fuck, we got 84 pages of these.
Arkansas?
No, just because you got tall chimneys, the fucking castle.
This
That
one's
looks like fucking Epcot Center.
this one's definitely a castle.
Mm.
Poland.
Gothic Palace, bro.
Where's the age on it though? I need to see the age to make
Click on it.
Oh, okay.
It'll tell you when it's built, right?
Oh fuck.
No, fuck all that. No,
Yeah.
it's an ad.
Close.
Big finger.
Here we go. Okay, we're on it. Yes. That's sexy though. I like it.
1823? 1832.
Yeah, I mean, so when was the camera invented? I think a castle is older than the invention of the camera. Camera was 1809, I believe. Any guesses?
No.
When was the camera invented? I'm saying 1809. I'm probably wrong though. 1816. Okay.
It's Halloween, motherfuckers.
That is repulsive.
Oh, that was really warm.
Scotland. This is definitely a castle. That's a castle.
That would give a little more credit to than any of the other ones.
Yep, that's definitely a castle. Germany. Now we would be big there.
Yes.
This is going out to our bustling audience of Hess.
We are gonna try to come there and do a live podcast. We have t-shirts we're gonna make for you guys.
That
Just because you have a fucking wall, man, that's close.
that's
It looks
definitely
like it's been updated, but I mean,
14th
at
century.
some point you got to, right? I mean, these castles are 150, 170 years old, and they got to be crumbling. So you got to do some upgrades. I get it.
14th century. That is
Oh fuck, man, that's kind of bad, dude. I love how that. It looks like the Carter from fucking New Jack City.
Wesley Snipes is up there with Rock all cracked out. That is sick.
Okay. That I would definitely go. That's a castle.
We got any more
I
pictures?
mean, I guess you probably got to go left or right. I guess if we're thinking castle, we're
Whoa.
thinking, the round towers in the corners, the moat and, all that shit, the wrought iron. But
That's a castle.
that's badass.
78.
786 acres. What
And
do
look,
they
it's
want?
the other castle in the background too, which is cool.
1.8 million lira. That's like,
2.1.
is it go the other way?
Yeah, it goes up. So 2.1.
All right.
11
Is that lira?
feet. Yeah, we're a
Hang
castle.
on. Lira, is that what it is?
Ireland. Oh my
Two.
god.
U.S. dollar. Is that what the fucking L stands for or no? Am I wrong?
Pounds.
Oh, no. That's
Okay.
the E thing.
Okay. Oh, that's euros. Okay.
Yeah. So what is the L?
Okay. We're learning a lot today. What am I fucking Swedish? WJ.
L
What
monet
is the L?
L
in
money symbol.
currency? Okay. Nope. And currency. It is British pound sterling.
Okay. So
So it goes up.
British.
Limerick, Ireland.
Oh, hang on. Fuck. There it was. I missed it.
This one, see, 1824. I'm not buying it, even though that's cool as fuck. I would definitely.
So okay. So what was that one at? 1.9?
Yeah. One. Yeah.
1, 9,
One, yeah. Whatever's fine.
1, 2, 3.
I'm saying 2.1.
2.3.
Fuck, I was way off.
But still, for 7, 2.786.
For 785 acres.
Oh,
Jesus, okay.
2.3
Is my dad here? Jesus Christ.
$million divided by 786. Dude, that's $2,900 an acre, which is dirt cheap, and you get a fucking mansion
Yeah.
or a castle. I think that's a steal.
Yeah.
Better win the fucking lottery.
I mean, I honestly think you could buy it and then just get people to go there.
Turn it into Airbnb.
Fuck yeah. Stay at a fucking castle. I'm in. Yeah. I mean, I always think of if you won the lottery. Obviously, there's 1,000 things to do when you win the lottery. Number one, you got to have a good financial advisor. We have a friend named Roman, and he would definitely be my first call.
I
And
call my cousin. He's good at
He listens to us hungover on Saturdays. So Roman, if I win the lottery,
Shout out, Roman.
yeah. Number one, I want a castle. Okay.
So when the Powerball hits and you hear somebody in Western New York or Southern Illinois is the winner, and your phone rings on
You're gonna want to pick that one up.
whatever morning after the Powerball, you're gonna want to answer that phone, even if it's a number you don't know.
Yeah,
Probably
gonna
like,
want to pick that one up.
Yeah, we can make you very rich.
He's already doing well, but
We can make you more richer.
he would. We're so dumb that we need someone to trust, and I think he's the one to trust.
My cousin's a CPA, and I always said, I'm like, if I were to ever do this, first call is to him.
Yeah.
Like, bro, I will make you rich beyond your wildest dreams right now. Handle my shit because I can't.
I
You
heard
need
that.
to budget me for X amount of dollars a year because I'm gonna go out and buy a fucking Lambo and a Ferrari. I'm not gonna buy. Well, I might buy that fucking mansion just to say I spent $2 million on a mansion.
Sure.
That would be cheap though. If you won a 1 point whatever billion it is right now.
Let's say you're getting 400 clear, right?
No, you're getting more than that. 1.4 billion, you're getting 800 million.
Okay. Straight
So
cash.
if you're just gonna dumb that down to just regular dollars, you're like, I have $700. I can buy something for $2. You're thinking nothing of it.
Nothing of it.
So I'm buying that mansion or that castle.
Everyone give Jordan shit about gambling. It's like he makes like $5 million a day. He can do whatever the fuck he wants.
Yeah, they did the same thing with Mickelson too. It's like, dude, it's his money. He fucking makes ass loads of it.
But now he's doing that thing that everybody does it when they get caught. Now he's like an addict. and
yeah.
something like, come on.
Like when Tiger Woods got caught fucking all those Perkins waitresses. Yeah, I'm a sex
Oh,
addict.
I'm a sex addict. No, you're a guy that's famous and has been
You like hot chicks. So
wow
what?
for so long. Who hasn't want to? Like, dude, if I go through a Wendy's drive-through with my family in the car and there's a hot girl in the drive-through, I go, I can save her.
Yeah. I can fix her.
Yeah, you're fine. Come with me.
We've had this conversation before.
Oh, I know.
Maybe off the show, maybe on the show, but
Maybe
the
every time I go,
girls that like grow up in the shitty parts of cities
yeah,
that are absolute smoke shows, but they're hooked on crack because that's what they have to do. It's like I would like to be able to pull her out.
well,
and just give her
I
a
see
clean
that.
life and
I see that a lot around here. Like
Yeah.
this area is,
heavy into meth.
yeah. Well, fuck
I
down.
just got done watching Breaking Bad, so I'm like in on that shit.
You'd be a kingpin here. Just go talk to my neighbor. He's doing great. He also steals four-wheelers, so don't bring a four-wheeler. No, I heard the best thing when a guy won the lottery. This is what he did. Okay, so I think you have when you win a big sum of money, you have to kind of report your name and it goes in the news and all kind of stuff. But I think you
It depends. That's state dependent.
yeah, okay. So this guy was in that state, but he had 10 days to declare or something like that.
Well, it's usually a year.
Oh, okay. So whatever. Let's just say he had 10. Let's say he had a month, right?
Okay.
So the first thing he does, he gets a list of all his friends and all his family, and he calls them and he goes, "Hey, I'm in a bind. Can you loan me any money?
Yeah. Hey,
Any-
man, just $100 right now.
I'm in a tight spot." And the ones that did and said they could help, he didn't take their money. He just said, "Great, I'll let you know. I'm trying to work some stuff out. I'll give you a call."
I'll be in touch in a couple days. Yeah.
They get the smiley face.
It's
And
like
all
Happy, with not Happy Gilmore.
Billy
Billy
Madison.
Madison.
Home to kill. Yeah. Yeah.
Checks
Yeah.
it out.
So he goes through and he made a list of all the people that were willing to help, not even sent him money.
Yeah.
They're willing to help. And those are the ones that he would allow to talk to. He actually put money aside into a kitty and he broke it up evenly and gave it to all those people.
Yeah.
What you do is you head people off at the pass and you go, okay, I'm going to give, I won $700 million. I put $100 million of it in this thing. I'm dividing it equally over the people in my life that were willing to help
Or,
or
100
even
people.
express
Yeah.
interest in trying to help. Like, hey, money's real tight. I'll do whatever I can to help you. Just let me know if you need me, whatever. Right. That's probably one of the smartest things I've ever seen.
Yeah.
You win the lottery. Let's just say you win the lottery and walk me through where would you live? Where would you think about living? Like primary residence. Go.
Well, here's the whole thing too. Is like, I want to get on New York State, but
True.
my wife working for the
Not
bank and dealing with financial crime and fraud and shit like that, she does.
Do not have a look.
One thing she brought up that I was never aware of. I mean, again, we all get caught up talking about what are we going to do with $1 billion when you get like 800 million.
Sure.
We're not spending it. Our kids aren't spending it. Their kids aren't spending it, and their kids aren't spending it.
Yep.
Okay. So what's going to happen to this money? She goes, "Oh, we got to pull our kids out of school and move."
Mm.
I'm like, "Well, what are you talking about?" And she goes, "We're in a state where we have to come forward." So, hi, I'm Daryl and Krista Barbian. We just won $800 million.
Yep.
People know we're worth that money. We have that money
Yep.
because we took the lump sum or whatever. It's in our bank account. Our kids go to public school. They're going to get kidnapped. They're going to get held for ransom. Something bad's going to happen to them. I'm like, fuck, I never thought about that. I'm thinking about my fucking black Ferrari, my bright green Lambo, and our 3,000 square foot house out in the country that nobody's going to bother us. She's thinking she's playing fucking chess.
Yeah. She's
But
built.
like my first call, I'm going to reach out to my cousin. I haven't talked to him in a couple of years. No hard feelings. We just lost touch. He's a CPA. Fucking brilliant. Bro, what do I need to do? Hey, we have a year. Don't tell a fucking soul.
Mhm.
Okay? This is what we're doing.
Say Chris got a job in another state.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're starting you a shell corporation. Make a fake company.
Oh, so you're Biden. You're going Biden on it.
Well, isn't that the right move?
I think so. Yeah.
I mean, I think every CPA is going to tell you to protect your assets, and that's the way it's going to go.
Yep.
And I'm like, I don't give a fuck what you make an hour. I will fucking quintuple it.
Yeah.
Or when we're done, I'm just going to write you a check for $5 million, which at this point is a drop in the bucket. But you're saving me money.
Yep.
You're protecting my money that nobody else can get to.
Is that called amortizing your assets or something like that? Is that what?
I'm not 100% sure how that whole thing works, but I'm like, I'm going to listen to you. Listen, man, I'm paying you $5 million. You're a family member of mine who's not going to come after me or anything. You have my best interest.
Yeah, because no family
It
member.
has your interest at heart.
Dane Cook.
Yeah. But it's like you said, I would, if I ever did this, I would do that same thing you just talked about. Hey, here's my family.
Yep.
Here's my close friends. Here's my friends on the edge. And I'm going to be like, yo, hey, hit a rough patch, got fired from my job. Dude, $100 for a couple weeks till I get back on my feet. And they're like, yeah, dude, I got you. And I'm like, all right, hang on. Your name goes on the list.
Yep.
And they're like, dude, I can't do that.
That's
Or you know what? Or you're kind of a wild card and my wife doesn't feel comfortable. Okay, cool. Guess what?
Yep.
You're not getting that milli.
Yep. And that's the thing too. Like, I think the first thing you think about, again, because we're all morons with money, we're like, fucking G-Wagon, dude. That's the first thing I'm getting. No, the first thing you're doing is getting the fuck out of Dodge for a while. Make up.
It's great. I mean, it sucks that there's like, I think I looked it up the last time. Somebody from Illinois won the Powerball before, and you have a state where you don't have to come forward.
That's huge.
That's great. And you still need to take those steps. You got a year, talk to people.
I think my friends would know that he's wearing a scarf all the time. And,
It's a real nice scarf. It's got the price tag on it. He won't take it off. He wants to really show off as well.
He's got these little people dropping flowers everywhere he goes. What's going on with him? I think he does well for his job.
It's like, you can't quit your job right away.
Yeah.
I mean, unless you got a nice little nest egg that you can survive in, because until that first check comes in,
yeah,
or that money hits in a bank account, and that's the other thing too, is you just can't put that in your fucking key bank account.
There's
you
probably
can't just drop $850 million in your key bank account.
Then there's those loan people like, hey, you're not going to get your first check for 90 days. You can quit your job now, and we'll float you the first, but it's at a 40% interest rate or something.
86%.
Yeah, so
we got you.
But
JG Wentworth.
yeah.
Remember calling those assholes?
Remember that shit? JG
We
Wentworth.
remember. They're still doing it.
Are they really?
Oh, yeah.
Wow. Like location wise, let's see, figure out all the family stuff, whatever.
It'd be tough to move from here, like full time.
Yeah.
And I know, I'll tell you this, I can guarantee you this right now. That check hits the bank. Krista's buying a house in Ann Arbor.
Yeah.
We'll probably have a house here. So when we come back to visit, we have a house that we can rent, Airbnb or whatever, or just leave fucking and let the maids handle it. Whatever. But we're going to have a house in Ann Arbor. And I mean, I got fuck you money like that, man. I'd love to buy that kind of castle or a small island somewhere. We talked about this 100 times.
You know what I'm a big fan of is, I'm not a big city guy, but
I'm done with it.
I do like cities where they have like the skyrise condos and everything's really cool. So I would grab a few of those, not high dollar ones. And, let's say 900 grand, million or whatever, just a simple 2-bedroom where if we want to go into, some, and I wouldn't say Chicago or New York City. I would go like, even take Ann Arbor, for example, like buy a cool condo there, not even a house, but buy into a condo where you can just shoot in, shoot out, park in the bottom. You're there, you're good, whatever. But then again, like living wise, I don't know. I'm a huge fan of the Northeast, man. I just am. Like
it's the problem. Like, I know the state's in dire straits and it's completely fucked and it ain't gonna get better because of New York City. But I mean, I honestly think if I won the Powerball tomorrow,
well, all the worries about tax and all that stuff goes away, because if you do your money correctly, New York State isn't getting your money because you're getting paid on the dividends of your money. You're not actually spending your money.
Yeah, and that's where your first call is to a CPA and saying, what do I do here? First thing is fucking take pictures, take that fucking ticket to Kinko's, get a copy of it, put that motherfucker in a safety deposit box, and then we can talk.
Yeah.
And they're like, whoa, we got a winner in Western New York for, $1.8 billion. And who is it? Guess what? It ain't me, motherfucker. I'm going back to work,
I mean, he's wearing a monocle. I don't know. Something's fucked up. He's just like Mr. Peanut. Which I don't think Mr. Peanut ever had a monocle, actually, right? Something like that. Or the Monopoly Man never had a monocle.
No, he had glasses.
Yeah.
Right?
No.
Yeah. No?
No.
Did he have glasses on a stick?
No.
He didn't have glasses at all.
No,
that's a sweet mustache, though.
That's one of those Mandela effect things.
Oh, yeah, we were talking about, yeah. Like Richard Simmons never wore a headband.
Yeah, right? And he's straight. Weird. Monopoly Man.
I mean, I like to sit there and say I came from humble beginnings. I mean, we're buying a 2,500, 3,000 square foot house. Nothing that we need maids and shit to clean all the time, but just nice and decent. A lot of land. And I'm going to have some sports cars. I'm not going to buy a G-Wag. I don't want a G-Wag. I want something functional. I don't need a fucking glorified fucking SUV. I love my Silverado. I'd probably buy the top of the line Silverado. That's all. Put some nice rims on it.
You'd buy a Silverado.
I would. I have a Lambo and a Ferrari.
Yeah. You're not driving
I'd have actually a fleet At this point, with fuck you money like that, I'd have a fleet of old classic cars.
I think the key
That's
too
kind of my
is
goal.
exit strategies. So that's the other thing you need. Like, you need to be able to get out of Dodge if people start getting a little handsy. You know what I mean? Like that kind of shit. But I think like Maine, Rhode Island is cool. Like, I like those kind of areas. But then again,
So-
you're far away from all the people that you like. But
Yeah. So you're in that boat too, kind of with me, with your kids. Like,
Yep.
my daughter's a freshman in high school right now. We are planning to move out of the district next year, which means going into her sophomore year,
Mhm.
she's going to be going into her last 3 years of high school at a completely different school.
Yep.
No friends, no nothing.
Yep.
Once Max graduates high school and goes off to college or a trade school or does whatever he's going to do,
Sure.
is it then that you decide to bolt, or do you want to stick around long enough for them to kind of have some semblance of a hometown of going to school together with your
Are you
friends
talking
and
with
shit?
lottery or without?
with the lottery? Like, you wouldn't. Right. I mean, do you want to keep those kids there until they're out of high school, or do you want to? I mean, or do you just want to pack up and get the fuck out immediately? Your kids are still young though, right? How old do you live?
9.
9. Max
Yeah.
6, 7.
The other day, I was hammering Olivia's schoolwork into her, right? And it was at 6 a.m, getting ready. She had vocab test yesterday. And I'm going, okay, so I'm giving her the definition of the word. Like, so people that come from one place and move to another place, those are called what? And Max goes, oh, they're called immigrants. And she goes, well, Max, I'm supposed to answer these. He goes, well, yeah, I read this all yesterday. So, like, how come you don't know this? And she's like, well, I have to study it. He goes, yeah, I read it once. He's 2 years younger. He's doing her homework. So, I think what we're too dumb to think about right now is that you would have the money necessary to do whatever you want to do to keep whatever normalcy you wanted, right? So, like,
Yeah.
you could stay in the district and do whatever. You can still rent the house that you're at, so you still have residency and still, car into wherever high school you want, right? But I think, like, you also, at a certain point, and I fall in this a lot, and I think every parent does, you start going, well, what about my life? I'm not here just for you. Like, I'm me too. I know you're you. And we have beach trips and we have Christmases and we have Halloweens and we got all this other kind of stuff. But I'm still me. Like, I still want to have me time, And if me wins $800 million, we're gonna do some fucked up shit. We're gonna go some places, We just are. But you still want that normal stuff. I was talking to my therapist, who may or may not listen to our stuff every now and then. And she's like, you have a problem. But I'm listening to this book called Man Enough by this actor, and it's a tough read.
Maneater? Was that it?
No,
Noah Furtado saying that.
Justin Maldoni or something like that. Anyways, no, that's Hall & Oates, Maneater. Oh, here she comes. Watch out, boy, she'll chew you up. That's Maneater, Hall & Oates. But he was talking about his trauma. I'm using his words. His trauma was that his parents instilled in him that he could do anything he put his
Noah
mind.
Furtado sang it too, so fuck off.
Okay, great. So
I'm a little more modern with my shit. You're still stuck in the fucking 60s or wherever the fuck you lived.
I think it was like 75. But
Your old life.
his trauma was that his parents beat into him that he could be whatever he wanted, and all he wanted them to say was he was good enough to do, or he was enough. Period. Not that you can be whatever. You can be president if you want to. You can be with. You can be that.
You can be a chick if you want to.
But he had the balls to call that trauma. And so she recommended that I listen to this book or read this book. And I'm like, here's where I got off the train with this guy. He's calling that trauma. And she goes, well, something that affects your life in any way, shape, or form, you can call that rock in the middle of the stream that you bump into and diverges your path. That can be trauma. Now, trauma could be a kid growing up with exceptionally wealthy parents, and he's never had to, he's never been normal. That could also be trauma. And I was like, but isn't that unfair that you're using the word trauma?
Lovett's kid in The Sandlot.
Yeah. But like, you're
Or not The Sandlot,
Not
the
The Sandlot.
fucking Benchwarmers.
yeah, but you're using the word trauma where people get the shit kicked out of them by their dad or something like that. That to me is fucking trauma. Getting like, raped in the back of a fucking Chevy Nova. That's trauma.
Yeah, in
Now-
the back of the church, while you're trying to give the body of Christ to others.
Yeah,
the body of Christ is entering you.
yeah,
you know?
that's trauma. But he's one of his
words just
grown up,
gets,
like, I'm like, that's a little too nichey to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you want to avoid that rock in the stream that diverges your kid's path to the point where they go, this was the moment where I realized X, and this is why I'm always going to be fearful or resentful or whatever that is, right? But I do think that clearer heads would prevail and you'd be able to figure out what the fuck you're doing. I think if I had $800 million, to me, the world's your fucking oyster, man. Have you ever seen fucking...
Have you my dick in that oyster?
You fuck yeah. Have you ever seen Kilkenny, Ireland?
No.
Dude, I will show you pictures. This town looks...
Thank you for showing me pictures.
You're welcome, buddy. Anything for you.
I'm already enhanced. All right.
And enhanced. It looks like a fucking fairy tale. It looks like you're... Now, again, how many of my...
Dude, I was there. When I went to Aruba, I can't wait to go back next year. When we were there for 9 years ago for our honeymoon, it looked like the fucking screensaver that was on everybody's computer in 2008.
Yep.
That's exactly what it looked like. I was like, this is awesome. Why do I want to go home now?
I mean, just the shops and stuff like that. So I think this is like one of the oldest bars in the world.
Oh, I thought we went to that at New York. Oh, that was right. That's when you're in your Irish kick, when you thought you were Irish.
Still am in my
No,
heart.
you're not.
But Kilkenny just looks like a fucking fairy tale. It looks fucking awesome, man. Like, why wouldn't you want to go and like...
So many of those places that look so awesome, like Santorini. Like I said, I watch the yacht shows, and these guys are going to fucking places I'll never get to. But I'm like, they're showing like Santorini, and I'm like, holy fuck, that place is amazing.
Yeah.
But it costs you $27,000 to go there for 2 days. I can't do this.
When I started looking it up, I'm like, man, that is a place I would that's definitely a castle. But like, why wouldn't you want to have, like, some people just go and buy a house in fucking, where's that place with all the water and shit? New Orleans in 2005. That's right. No, the place with the fucking boats and shit. I don't know. In fucking Italy.
Oh, Venice.
Venice. Yeah. Thank you. Why wouldn't you want to go, like, why wouldn't you want to have like a little place there? But then again, why wouldn't you just go and rent a house for a year, get sick of that fucking place and get the fuck out?
Yeah.
Just go, travel, that's what I would do.
But that's the whole thing too, is like with having younger kids as we do, it's like, I've been through enough shit at 50 where I want to do me. But
Yeah.
that's the other half of this coin, is like, I'm legit worried about like Aubrey. Brady, he can go to second grade in new school, make friends. Things are cool.
Max will have new.
Aub has been at this school
Walks
since she was
flat.
in kindergarten.
Yeah.
I feel bad her not getting her last 3 years of high school here. But I'm like, at some point, we have to get the fuck out of Dodge.
Yeah.
We do. We have outgrown this house. We've outgrown this area. I'm done with it. I'm outgrown the city. The convenience factor out the window now. And we're done. And she's expressed interest in going out to the coast. She really would love to go to Iroquois. I mean, they got a good volleyball team. They got a bunch of my friends teach there. So I'm like, it is a good school, and there's a fuckload of land out there. We can get out there, but she's the one I'm worried about.
Yeah. I mean, that,
And
Gunsmoke.
yes, motherfuckers, as cold-hearted as I am, I do care about other people.
I was looking up where Get Out of Dodge comes from, like thinking it was some Wild West thing. No, it's from
I did too.
It was from the show Gunsmoke. So Dodge City, Kansas was like a old West town.
Yeah. So it is from Old Westerns.
Yeah, but Old West in 1970 when they made Old West TV shows.
At the tail end of the Old West.
Yeah, the really fucked up part, and I think I go through bouts of probably too much mania with that stuff. It's like I have these Dennis Rodman moments where I just want to like I gotta be me. I gotta get I gotta go to Vegas even though we're on a playoff run because that's who I am. You know what I mean? Like and I don't know necessarily that it's 100% fair all the time, but you know
It's not. But I mean, Chris and I we've been having to get deep recently because
nice where you put a little bit.
Yeah, I mean we're both stressed about certain shit and. Sometimes you just need to get away.
Yeah.
Hey, I need a night of me. And Chris has seen it in me. Not working since March. It's weighing on me. I'm getting pissed. I'm getting frustrated being home with the fucking dogs and the kids all summer long and running. I have a bad day. She comes home. She's like, I got this. Go to the bar. I'm like, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Thank you for that. But if I go to the bar right now in this state of mind, this is not conducive to anything. This is going to be bad. Right. So how about I just go down here, turn on the computer, watch fucking YouTube videos and music,
a little bit,
both headphones over my ears so I can't hear the shit that's going on up there. Yep. I have a fridge full of beer and I chill. I have nowhere to escape in this house. Neither one of us does.
Yeah.
I mean, I keep saying we got to update the fire stick in the bedroom so somebody can go in there, but nobody wants to go in the bedroom to watch TV when we got a big screen in there, but we got a big screen in the living room. And it's the whole, we need time away.
Yeah.
Mommy needs time. Daddy needs time. Me and you need time. And which is great with having a 14-and-a-half-year-old. She can watch Brady for a few hours.
That's huge. Yeah.
It's great. Hey, it's Saturday night. Let's go to the casino for a few hours. Great. DoorDash, whatever fucking food you want for you and your brother. Put it on our card. We're paying you $10 an hour to watch him.
Done.
In 2 hours, he's going to be sound asleep. And you literally just have to sit downstairs and watch whatever you want on TV.
Yeah.
Till we get home. When we get home, we'll wake you up. You go upstairs in your bed. You're good.
I had one of those moments a couple of days ago. On Wednesday, the kids had an early out, which I had no idea of.
Ours had one today.
And Tanya forgot. The kids didn't have school today. But she goes, so Tanya was working. And
they got a 4-day Indigenous Persons Weekend?
I think so, yeah.
Wow. They got 3.5.
So they go, working like crazy. I tried to get to the gym at 2:00. At 2:01 on the way to the gym, phone rings. It's one of my clients. Talk to him till 2:06. Get off the phone with him. Start walking into the gym. 2:07 phone rings. It's another client. Talk to him till 2:15. I know.
Like right down the minute here. This is amazing.
Get into the gym. Run for 15 minutes. And now it's 2:30, and my phone rings and it's Tanya. She goes, "I forgot that the kids had an early out and they're already at the house by themselves alone." I'm 5 minutes away, so it's not a big deal, but
yeah, but still, they're 9 and 7.
Yeah, but all I wanted to be able to do was get the aggression out and work out, and then I'd be in a better space. The serotonin comes back. I'm serotonin devoid. That's why I'm a fucking degenerate, So that's why I'm always like. That's why I can't have one glass of bourbon. That's why I have to have 4 glasses of bourbon, or have bourbon until there's no bourbon. And then I have a bourbon that Kathy, my mother-in-law, got for me. She actually bought into a cask. So it's a Maker's Mark thing with her name on it, and we're not opening it.
So it's a timeshare.
So I'm looking at this, like we're out of bourbon, and I see this beautiful bottle of Maker's Mark with my mother-in-law's name on it. And I'm like, she would want me to drink it,
Absolutely.
But I still don't, So... But that's when I had a Dennis Rodman moment where I was like, I got off the phone, I screamed "fuck" in the gym. Fuck, hang up the thing, run out, get the thing, make sure the kids are good, get the homework done, get them ready, take Max to football, take her to cheer, come back to football, watch the football game, go back and get her, come back, finish the game, go back home, make dinner, and it's just like all I wanted was like a good 30 minutes in the gym, and I got fucking 10 minutes or 15 minutes. 15. Yeah, sorry. To the minutes.
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, we talk about this back and forth all the time. I just don't understand how people just used to be able to handle this.
I don't think anyone handled it. You know, like
But I mean, this causes rifts like you have no idea. And I keep saying, I'm like, I can't wait till we move. I have a man cave in the basement or in a smoking room, maybe out in the barn, where when it's hectic,
hear me out.
I am just calling a timeout.
It's a hot chicks room. It's a room where there's just hot chicks in it.
Well, no.
Look into that.
Yeah, okay. Just on call.
Yeah, no,
They just live there.
yeah, they're just
They're
ne'er
just
do
there.
wells. You know,
Okay.
I'm not saying human traffic, but I'm not saying it.
Okay, yeah. Okay. And I'm like, I just want to go out and flip on a TV show, have a couple beers and a cigar, and go from 15 down to 4.
Yeah, I mean, I idle
An
at night.
hour and 12 minutes later, come back in. Hey, man,
Yeah,
how is everybody?
Yeah.
Like, well, you're feeling much better. Exactly. Because I got to fucking decompress.
yeah,
Krista, same thing. Yo, all you got to tell me. And she brought this up today, too. She showed me a Instagram video. And I sent her one about Segura and Kreischer having issues with each other.
yeah,
And they both knew something was wrong, but nobody wanted to say anything. They're like,
Yep.
finally, come in 30 minutes early. Let's talk. He's like, I want to throw your fucking head through a window right now. This is how our friendship is.
Yeah.
Literally every fucking day.
yeah.
One of us wants to put each other's head through a brick wall.
I was trying to.
Sometimes you just can't help but laugh.
We're being extra juicy to each other today, and
Yo,
we were being very snarky. Like if you had pizza, I would
yeah,
body chop that bitch on the ground.
so much going on there. But I was like, and she brought it up. She's like, hey, this couple or this lady was talking. She said, hey, I'm coming home after a long day of work in the office, traffic, work's been a fuck, as it is a lot of the time. Mine is not like that, but hers is.
Yeah.
And she's like, hey, I have 20%.
Mm,
I need you to pick up the other 80.
yeah,
Some days I'm gonna be like, fuck, I got 90.
yep,
I got more. I got this.
yep,
Just go sit down. You want a glass of wine? I'll make dinner. It's gonna be fucking something easy. I'll take the kids, I'll put the kids in the bath, I'll take kids to sports. Chill out. And then there's gonna be a day where she's like, I got 30, and I'll be like, I have 50.
yeah,
We're like, guess what? That's all we have. Let's just put it together and get done what we can get done and not step on each other's throats.
yep.
And she's like, this is what we need to do. And I'm like, fuck, this is, I mean, because it's bad now.
Genius. It's genius. Yeah, I mean,
She's stressed at work. She's in a new position.
Yep.
She's in the office 3 days a week now where she was working from home. I haven't worked since fucking March. And that's all I keep saying. And I keep throwing it in her face. I'm like, I can't wait for things to go back to normal.
right.
But I think normal, it worked. Like right now, I'm like, I don't know what the fuck you want me to do. You send me a text every morning saying, hey, the kids need to be here. Can you do this? Can you do that? I'm like, yeah. But there's certain things she writes on the fridge that she's got to take care of. I can't do. You want me to switch a little laundry from the washer to the dryer and put it on 70 minutes? I can do that.
You're definitely capable of doing that, possibly.
But she does laundry way different than I do. I just throw it all in there and just push the button. She's got colors, fabrics, everything separated. I'm like, I don't want to fuck that up. She's like, don't.
She got colors?
You ain't black.
What?
Bingo. But I'm like, I can clean a bathroom. I can vacuum the floor. I can do dishes. I can make ice. I can't.
Good job. That's big. Good job.
But I mean, it's something that needs to get done because everybody in this house, everybody here has one of these, and it takes 18 ice cubes to fill up every one of them.
Right.
But it's just simple shit that takes
I think it's a good move.
2 minutes, but
I think the battery, I got this much battery life left type of thing makes sense. One of the things I
when
found
she showed me it today, I'm like, man, that hit. It hit hard.
One of the things I found, this is turned into hashtag relationship talk. One of the things I found,
Just to be clear, we are not here to fix your fucking problems. If you can relate to what we're going through, fine.
Great.
Do not take what we're saying as gospel and try to make it work in your household because you will end up shooting your spouse, and we're not responsible for that.
I found this out recently where I forgot. I'll give you loose terms. I found it out recently where if she goes, I really need to go for a run, because when she goes for a run, it makes her feel better. She's training for a marathon,
Yeah.
so go do it, right? So I'm like, yeah, go do that. Go do that. And are you sure? Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. And then I feel better because I'm making her feel better by allowing her to go do something she wants to do, right? And then Psycho Chris starts to like, well, she went running yesterday. Like, why can't you like? And then you're still doing this today, but you let her do that yesterday. And then the little guy in my head's like, all right, motherfucker. Okay, so I got this fucking chart here, right? And it's like, okay, you did that, you did that, you did that. So obviously that's when you get to go out on a Thursday, and then she can't say a fucking thing. And then I go out on a Thursday, and I feel so fucking guilty. And then I'm mad at her for feeling guilty.
Yeah, she texted me yesterday. She's like, "Hey, I can get my hair done this Friday at 10:30, or next Friday at 10:30." I'm like, okay. But like next Friday, Cooper has to go in to get neutered, and the kids have dentist appointments. Like, okay.
Are you gonna eat the placenta?
No.
Oh,
No.
okay.
So I'm like, what's easiest for you? And she's like, well, and she starts talking in circles. She does not know what time Cooper's surgery is.
Mm.
She's like, it's in my planner at home. Okay. I go over to the desk. And I take a picture. 9 o'clock. Brady, Aubrey, dentist. 10 o'clock. Cooper, neuter. But there's a different colored arrow going from the 9 o'clock down to Cooper. So I sent a picture. I was like, he's getting neutered at 10, which normally you got to drop him off early. So like 7, 8 o'clock in the morning, you know, whatever. I'm like, he's getting neutered at 10. She's like, no, that's not what that arrow means.
So now I need to.
And I'm like, help me help you with this fucking shit.
Right.
I'm like, why can't, and I have a calendar, and it's not my calendar, a calendar hanging on the door in the kitchen in the pantry. I write all the shit on there. Birthdays, if I have something going on, my PT schedule, kids doc, anything that I know about, I put on there. Like,
yeah.
You just can't write.
I'm really bad.
Balls 9 a.m. for next Friday.
Yeah.
No. I have this planner. I have all this color-coded bullshit. She's got 84 different pens that she uses. And guess what? That system works for her. And it works well. But if you don't communicate this shit with me, I can't help. So I'm like, listen, what do you want me to do? I mean, Fridays, I can go to the bar in the morning. I can go play poker all afternoon. I can come home early. Guess what? I can skip all that and do shit for the family. What do you need help with?
Right.
Just help me in English. Just say, yo, kids got to go to the dentist and I got something else going on. You think you can handle that? Without a doubt.
Yeah.
Me not going to lose $400, $500, $600 in a day gambling, it ain't going to hurt me. I'll be okay. I don't have that need that I need to go every fucking Friday. I've been going like every other Friday, or I skip 2 Fridays, whatever. But just tell me, what do you need me to help with?
Yeah. Yeah.
And this is where, you know, life situations, it's getting there. It's tough. And people are like, oh, everything's good. I'm like, no, just, it's not.
I'm going to try
this is hard.
I'm going to try the percentage model. I think that's going to help a lot.
Yeah, she just showed me that today when I got home, and I'm like, that's a fucking great idea. It really is.
We'll do this. You available next Friday too, or no? Well, whatever. We'll figure out. So next week we'll touch base.
Yeah.
And see how the things is working. We'll do a little. What's that called? A/B test. We'll A/B test it. You know, we'll test it out. I think after I go camping all day tomorrow, and the Bills game
that should be good for the next 2 Fridays.
Cool.
Probably the 3 Fridays. That the weekend that Friday you're going home.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to do it.
I won't be able to do it. And then Saturday's Chris's birthday. We're going out, so I won't be that week. I won't. But yeah, for the next couple of weeks, I should be good.
Yeah. So that
I'm definitely interested in it. I thought it was a great idea that she brought up. I was like, you know what? Yeah. And I go, you got to be honest too. I mean, if you're saying that I got 30 when you got 50, it ain't going to work. Legit tell me I have fucking 10% right now.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, all right, I'll give you 70 and we'll get 2 or 3 things done tonight. And we're going to have to let the rest slide because.
And it's okay to play until tomorrow. Fuck it.
Yeah, exactly. There's
Yeah.
no problem punting on 4th and 1 here.
Yeah. That's cool. So let's test it out. We'll do it next week. I know you got to go smash. So
Oh, dude, she's so sleeping, drooling in my chair. The best thing about this is, with the dogs being assholes, and we have this mouse that we can't catch, and the dogs always want to get down here. So the side door, it's got a little latch on it, and we just lock it. So when I come down to do a podcast, I make sure I have everything down here. My beer, my 5-hour, my water, my phone charger, everything's down here. I'm like, all right, cool. We're set. Yeah, butt plugs. It's hard to sit in this wooden chair with one.
yeah, for you, it's on.
Yeah. So
Your butt plugs
Brady locks me in.
leg.
So it's like, fuck. It's 12:18. I got to go up there and knock on the door, which is going to rile the dogs up. Brady's sleeping. I'm hoping Krista hears it and wakes up. Excuse me. The last couple of weeks we've been doing this. She got smart. She sneaks out in the kitchen. Click. Opens the door. So like last time I pulled on the door and it opened, I'm like, all right, I got to wake anybody up. And then we have a baby gate at the bottom of the stairs because fucking Cooper, the puppy, loves to run upstairs. He knows there's a bunny in Aubrey's room. So he's up there fucking around. So I have to step over this fucking gate. I can't move it and just walk. I have to step over it, which is 2 steps. And I'm under the influence of alcohol.
No.
So I trip and fall going up the stairs. Everybody wakes up.
Can't win.
Fuck it.
All right, well, we'll get out of here.
Yeah.
I gotta poop. Yeah, I will. We will see each other. Whatever. We'll talk. Whatever. I'll be out of pocket most of the day tomorrow because we'll be camping in 40-degree weather. So
I'll be in Canada. I'm not sure if our cell phones are going to work. Chris was supposed to work on that today. So
cool. All right, man. Well, I love you.
drink some more wine. Love you too.
San Dimas High Football Rules.
Well, I'm glad I was able to give
Later,
you.
Phildo.
See you, Phildo. I was able to give you 92% tonight.
Thrill Mickelson, you did it. All right, man.
Yeah.
Right here, I gotta these things. I can drink 9 beers and not pee once, but if I have these little zeros, they're finding parts of my gum I swallowed in 8th grade that is now making its way out my butt. So
I think I might have to take a shit. Mo's got me tonight.
Yeah, I'll text you from the potty. We'll do a
shit. We'll just text each other over shitting.
We're so codependent. It's ridiculous. All right, we're out of here. Thank you for everybody for listening. And hey, keep on pumping the listeners.
We win that fucking lottery. We're coming, Hess.
I think if we get to 15% of our audience in Hess, we're at 9. If we get to 15, we got to think about it.
I think it might have to be in the works.
Yeah.
I really do.
I got a passport. I don't give a shit. All right, dude.
I don't yet, but mine expired, but I can get a new one like that.
Word. All right, we're out of here.